Hey everybody, welcome back to 2-Min Maths. In today's video, we're going to be going over some basic differentiation problems and using the rules that we learned in the previous video of differentiating f of x. So the first problem we have is f of x equals x to the power 4 plus 2 cosine x. So before we start, let's think about what rules do we need to use to find the derivative of f of x. And we need to use the power rule, the scalar multiple rule, and the sum rule. And just a quick recap of what the power rule is, remember if you're taking the derivative of x to the power of n, you simply bring that exponent down as a coefficient and then subtract 1 from the exponent. So you bring that 4 down as a coefficient and you subtract 1 from 4. And the derivative of x to the power of 4 is 4x cubed. And then you can use the scalar multiple rule for finding the derivative of 2 cosine x. So remember, you just take the derivative of cosine x, which is negative sine x, and then multiplying the scalar, which is 2 later on. So that derivative is negative 2 sine x. And then using the sum rule, since we found the derivatives of x to the power of 4 and 2 cosine x separately, we can simply just bring them back together. And that gives us the derivative of f prime of x is 4x cubed minus 2 sine x. Now let's say we find the derivative of y equals x to the power of negative 2/3 plus 200x. Let's first find the derivative of x to the power of negative 2/3, which is simply negative 2/3 times x to the power of negative 5/3. We just bring that exponent down and subtract 1 by negative 2/3, which is negative 5/3. And then we simply find the derivative of 200x. We can use a scalar multiple rule and we can find the derivative of x, which is 1. And that gets us the derivative of 200x is simply 200. And then bringing those two together, we get y prime equals negative 2/3 x to the power of negative 5/3 plus 200. Since we found those derivatives separately, and we can use the sum or the difference rule to bring them back together. And last but not least, we have f of x equals 5 minus 1/2 t cubed. And a quick hint would be to rewrite 1/2 t cubed using negative exponents, because this will be much easier to use the power rule on. And rewriting that, we get the following, and then we can just use the power rule to find the derivative of negative 1/2 times t to the power of negative 3, which is simply 3/2 times t to the power of negative 4. Here you can see I did not use the scalar multiple rule. You can also just keep the scalar multiple inside and just find the derivative as it is, or you can take it out. Either way, you'll get the same value. And you'll get that f of x is equal to 3/2 t to the power of negative 4. Now, we know that the derivative of 5 is 0, which is why I didn't include it. Hope this video helped. Comment down below any other math topics you want me to review. Thank you.